Please like and comment on the video below. That will allow me to produce better quality videos and more of them in the future. So I've had a couple of requests for some tennis videos, and here are a couple of trades within half an hour of each other, one of which fails and one of which works okay. So the setup on this one is that we've got Gilles Muller, who is basically 2 sets to love up, and we're into the third set, and he's at quite low odds already, and you can see Tennis Trader on the right hand side, and Tennis Trader is basically mapping out what the downside is on this trade. So we can see if Muller goes on to win this particular game, then his odds will not contract much, and if he doesn't win the game, then the odds will go out a bit and net us a decent profit. So you can see I've pitched my trade right at the point at which I think the odds are about to reach within the market if he doesn't win this particular game. So the hypothesis, I can't even say that, it's easy for you to say, the hypothesis here is that Muller will probably win this match, but we're just saying that his opponent here will put up a fight. You know, you're 2 sets to love down, you're going to try and break your opponent's serve to get back into the match. So, you know, why not go for it? Why not, you know, try a few shots? You've got nothing to lose. You're either going to lose 3 sets to love, or you're going to lose anyway, so let's just go for it. Let's try and, you know, find an opportunity that allows us to do that. So that's what we're exposing ourselves to here. We're basically saying if Muller goes on and wins his service game, it's not going to contract much, but if he loses it, then the price will ping out, and who knows, it could ping out even more if he makes a hash the next game or two. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to expose ourselves to that opportunity within this particular setup. So if you look closely at Tennis Trader, you can see that the score is 40-15, and Muller is serving, and he's got a big serve, and he gets the point, and we just dump our position. So we tried to get some upside on this particular trade. We did that by opposing Muller on his serve with the hope that his opponent would come back in. That didn't happen, and as a consequence we just dumped our position. So we're willing to take a small loss here, a loss of £5 or so on Muller, and where you can see that that has completed now, and that's it basically. You know, that our play was on him being broken. He wasn't broken, so we just dumped our trade, and it's as simple as that. So if you look at what we're doing on this market, we're basically doing exactly the same. Nishikori is 2 sets to love down, and this setup is a little bit better because Nishikori is the favourite, or was the favourite. His opponent isn't. So in terms of the 2 trades that you're seeing here, the first one is a weak one, and I probably did it because it was a British player. My bad, really. But on this one, you know, the seeded player is going to go out against the unseeded player if he doesn't get his arse in gear really quickly. So there's a much bigger incentive here for Nishikori to break the serve of Agut. And as a consequence, you know, he probably has the skill and ability to do that. And this, I would say, is the better of the 2. But they're both exactly the same way. You can see the difference in price here between this and the previous match, which obviously implies that the market is somewhat discounting that Nishikori will come back and do something here. But basically exactly the same setup, and for the same reason. And there's a little bit more risk in here, but then of course the chance of Nishikori coming back into this match, you would proposition is slightly higher because he is the seeded player and he started at shorter odds. Whereas if we look at the previous match, that wasn't the case. So you can see here it's going advantage, deuce, and all that we need is for that break to occur, or even without the break occurring, you can see it's moved fairly significantly already. We've put an order slightly further up the book here in order to make sure that we have a position that we could indeed exit on. But can you see here that on the basis that the break of serve is going to happen, the price is getting up there already. All it needs is one more point and our order will be filled. And indeed, that is exactly what happened on this. But not only that, Nishikori went on to win the set, and he eventually returned to much larger odds. So hopefully that's given you some insight into how this would trade work, how you'd set it up, how you'd minimize the downside, but how you'd give yourself plenty of upside in this particular scenario if you're looking at trading tennis.